I want to get this now before it disappears. Problem with things like this. But let's go over here. By William Cooper. That's Chuck Schumer, Democrat, New York. Charles Schumer, new member of the Council on Foreign Relations and longtime Anti-Defamation League stooge, has introduced a bill, H.R. 2580, the Republican form of Government Guarantee Act, that would outlaw any discussion of what he calls baseless conspiracy theories. He claims that the so-called theory endangers public order. The bill, if passed, would elevate George Orwell and Aldous Huxley to the status of biblical prophets. It all goes a long ways to vindicate the existence of conspiracy Schumer wishes to squash. Charles Schumer has out-Nazi'd the Nazi with his criminal continual war upon the Bill of Rights. He is obsessed with building a police state in America. Schumer seems to be attempting to duplicate draconian methods used by Hitler during his rise to power. Will his next step be to create labor and extermination camps for patriots and militia members? Schumer has introduced or co-sponsored every piece of oppression legislation ever introduced into the House during his tenure. There is not one article on the Bill of Rights that Schumer proposed legislation has not targeted. He raved when the anti-terrorist hit bill had stripped more of the... Maybe we're not getting the whole picture here. Okay, it says, knowing what I know, you will live to regret this. Just what does Charles Schumer know that no one else knows? Let's get this over here because we don't have it focused right. According to Schumer, organized criminal actions are an increasing threat to the Republican form of government in some states. What organized criminal actions in what states? He is talking about the militia, that it is sworn to protect and defend the Constitution of the states and of the Constitution for the United States of America. The loyal Americans, men and women of all races and religions, that will fight and die if necessary to preserve freedom for all Americans. In all his ravings over the years, he has never identified the demons which, according to him, are having a chilling effect on the democratic process, because Americans are afraid to participate in town hall meetings to express their public views or take part in the political process. He sure isn't talking about anybody we know. If any Americans are afraid of anything, it's not Schumer's organized criminals, but Schumer himself and what he represents. Waco, Ruby Ridge, Oklahoma City, a police state. In short, Schumer raises the specter of Nazi Germany rising again in America, with Nazi Schumer leading a new SS created by combining the FBI, the BATF, the IRS, and local law enforcement, all rolled into one under FEMA. Think it's impossible? He has already proposed, and Clinton has elevated the director of FEMA to presidential cabinet positions. Charles Schumer is probably the most disliked man in America. It is clear that he does not represent anything American. Schumer does not know the meaning of freedom. Indeed, I don't think he can spell America or freedom. I believe Charles Schumer to be mentally unbalanced and extremely dangerous. In fact, he might be the most dangerous man in America. We must defeat his legislation. We must defeat Charles Schumer at all the polls. We must strip him of all influence and power. We must never forget what he is attempting to do in America, exactly what Hitler did in Germany. Now, one other thing we need to get to right down here, people. Might have to back us up just a hair. Yes. And now we are being bombarded with messages that Osama bin Laden is planning to attack the United States of America. I'm telling you, be prepared for a major attack, but it won't be Osama bin Laden. It will be those behind the New World Order. It's very unlikely that they will stage, it's very likely they will stage a terrorist attack, and it is going to be big enough that martial law could be declared. Bill Cooper, 6/28/2001, 3 months before 9/11. Thanks for watching.